Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel Rider X Garage. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the 2026 KTM 390 Adventure X, an off-road focused machine that's already generating serious buzz in the adventure touring world. If you've been on the fence about this bike or just curious whether it lives up to the hype, stick around because we're covering everything from how it looks to how it performs, and most importantly, whether it's worth your money. Let's kick things off with the first impression. Standing in front of the 2026 KTM 390 Adventure X, the aggressive stance immediately grabs your attention. KTM has clearly leaned into its rally DNA here. The front design is sharp and functional. You've got that signature KTM split LED headlamp setup, now with improved brightness and beam spread for better nighttime visibility. The windshield is tall enough to deflect wind effectively during highway rides but still compact to avoid interference during off-road maneuvers. The beak-style front fender, a staple in KTM's adventure bikes, gives it that true off-road character. And the gold anodized front USD forks aren't just about looks, they hint at the suspension travel and capability this machine is built for. Moving to the side, the lines are pure purpose. The tank shrouds have been reshaped slightly for 2026, and while the fuel tank capacity remains at 14.5 liters, the design makes it feel slimmer between the legs, improving rider ergonomics when standing up on the pegs. The trellis frame in KTM's classic orange finish contrasts nicely with the black and grey bodywork. The side panels flow cleanly into the tail section, and even though this is the more budget-friendly X variant, KTM hasn't skimped on the rugged looks. The engine area is well protected, with a solid bash plate underneath, and the exposed subframe not only looks great but also adds utility in case of repairs or luggage mounting. From the rear, the bike looks compact and trail-ready. The tail section is kept minimal, with a high-mounted LED tail lamp and a sleek, sharp mudguard. The rear tire hugger doubles up as a license plate holder and indicator mount. KTM has opted for a Spartan but functional rear end, with good ground clearance and departure angles, key for anyone planning to take this bike where the tarmac ends. The overall build looks clean, and even the wiring is neatly tucked away, a big plus for longevity, especially in wet or dusty conditions. Now let's talk about how the 2026 KTM 390 Adventure X performs. Powering this bike is the tried and tested 373cc single-cylinder, liquid-cooled engine that KTM fans know well, but this time it's been slightly retuned for better mid-range grunt. It still produces around 43 horsepower and 37 Nm of torque, but the power delivery feels smoother, especially in the lower gears, something off-road riders will really appreciate when crawling over rocks or navigating tricky trails. The gearbox is a 6-speed unit, and though the X variant doesn't come with the quick shifter seen in the higher-end models, the clutch action is light and predictable, and yes, it retains the slipper clutch, which helps during aggressive downshifting. One of the best parts about this bike is its balance between touring comfort and trail capability. The suspension is where KTM made some off-road focused changes. The front WP apex fork has 170 mm of travel, and the rear monoshock gives 177 mm, both non-adjustable but tuned well for dual-purpose use. Whether you're gliding over potholes or catching air off a dirt mound, the suspension doesn't bottom out easily. The frame geometry and 19-inch front/17-inch rear wheel combo remain the same, which means you get the benefit of road handling without compromising too much off-road. The wheels are still cast alloy, not spoked, which might be a minor letdown for hardcore adventurers, but they hold up well under normal adverb conditions. Ground clearance sits at 200 mm, more than enough for typical trails, and the seat height is a manageable 855 mm. Shorter riders might find it a bit tall, but that's the trade-off for genuine off-road prowess. As for braking, the bi-calipers paired with 320 mm front and 230 mm rear discs provide ample stopping power. ABS is dual-channel, with off-road mode available, a huge win in this price bracket. You can switch off rear ABS for more control on loose surfaces, and it remembers your setting even after the bike is turned off, a small but thoughtful feature for trail junkies. Now let's talk about what really matters, the price. KTM has managed to keep the 390 Adventure X competitively priced at around a superscript 12.90 lakh X showroom in India, making it one of the most value-packed adventure bikes under 400cc. Of course, you don't get the full TFT display or smartphone connectivity that the standard 390 Adventure offers, but KTM compensates with rugged simplicity and essentials that work. The dash is a basic LCD unit, easy to read, even in sunlight. It's a no-nonsense approach that actually suits this version well. The bike is also lighter than the standard version by a few kilos, thanks to the omission of electronics like traction control and cornering ABS, which might actually be preferred by purists who want full manual control off-road. So, what's the final verdict? The 2026 KTM 390 Adventure X isn't about flashy features or premium gadgets. It's about delivering a raw, capable off-road experience in a package that's affordable, reliable, and stylish. For riders who want to transition from street to trail, or for those upgrading from smaller dual sport, this bike is a perfect bridge. It's fast enough for highway touring, nimble enough for forest trails, and built tough to take a beating. Sure, some will miss the tech features, and spoked wheels would have been the cherry on top, but at this price point, the Adventure X is a solid choice. If you're looking for a machine that can handle both daily commutes and weekend escapes into the wild without burning a hole in your wallet, the 2026 KTM 390 Adventure X is a serious contender. Let me know in the comments what you think about this bike, or if there's another adverb in this segment you think gives it a run for its money. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next ride.